So, Ripple is playing a really high stakes game right now. They're betting big, betting that they can become the one essential bridge between the old world of traditional banking and the new world of crypto. And honestly, they're landing some huge partnerships and expanding all over the globe. But here's the question: is the foundation of that bridge actually secure? We're about to break down their biggest wins, their global ambitions, and a critical security scare that kind of puts everything into perspective. At its core, Ripple's strategy is really all about one thing: building a super robust bridge. A bridge that connects the, let's call it the Wild West of crypto, with the walled garden of traditional banking. See, they aren't just launching another token. They're methodically laying down the essential plumbing for what could be the entire digital asset economy. And that right there, that brings us to the central tension of this whole story. I mean, for banks to even think about crossing that bridge, they need absolute, rock-solid certainty in its security. But in the world of crypto, let's be real, certainty is a rare thing. So, is the Ripple ecosystem really ready for prime time? Well, a recent incident put that very question to the test. Okay, so let's start with the risk, because it highlights the biggest challenge not just for Ripple, but for this entire industry. And what's interesting here is this wasn't a failure of the technology itself. No, this was a crack in the human armor surrounding it. The threat here is so fascinating because it's not about code. It's all about psychology. We're talking about social engineering, basically the art of the scam. It's about hacking people, not platforms. Attackers use deception and manipulation to trick you into just handing over the keys. It's a pretty stark reminder that the strongest digital fortress in the world is only as secure as the person holding the key. So here's exactly how it went down. First, a hacker got into a developer account linked to Flare Networks, who's a key Ripple partner. From there, they used that trusted account to just blast out fraudulent messages and dangerous links. The whole ecosystem basically had to go into lockdown, sending out security alerts to the entire community. What this really drives home is that even with impenetrable blockchain tech, that human element, it's always going to be the weakest link. But even with these kinds of risks, Ripple is just doubling down on its institutional strategy. They're building a bridge that's specifically engineered to win over the world's most cautious financial players. They know that for banks to even consider crossing, that bridge has to be seamless, totally secure, and 100% compliant. And this quote right here really sums up their entire ambition. This isn't just about making XRP a payment coin. No, it's about becoming the foundational layer, the digital plumbing that banks and corporations use to operate in the 21st century. It's a much, much bigger vision. So how are they actually making this happen? Well, just look at the difference. The old way for a bank to handle crypto was a total nightmare of custom-built systems and massive security overhead. Ripple's solution, which they've built through some key partnerships, offers an all-in-one package. They've simplified the management, integrated top-tier security, and even built-in staking. It's all designed to make the decision for a big, regulated institution a much, much easier yes. And a huge pillar of this whole strategy is their stablecoin RLUSD. Just look at the momentum from 2025 alone. They got regulatory approval in Dubai, a major financial hub. A regulated Swiss bank, Amina Bank, started offering it directly to its clients. And maybe the biggest deal of all, they brought in BNY Mellon, one of the oldest and most respected banks in the world, to custody the reserves. I mean, this isn't just progress, it's a massive statement of institutional credibility. Now, building the tech is one thing, but getting people to actually use it, that requires a powerful network. And Ripple has been absolutely laser-focused on securing alliances with some of the biggest names in both finance and crypto. And the kinds of partners they're attracting, well, it really speaks for itself. We're talking about financial giants like MasterCard and Citadel, right alongside crypto leaders like Gemini and those key banking partners we just talked about. They're systematically building this global web, expanding into crucial markets like South Korea. Every single name on this list adds another layer of legitimacy and really powerful network effects. So the progress is impressive, no doubt about it. But let's be clear, Ripple isn't operating in a vacuum here. They are stepping into an arena with some absolute titans, and they face a long uphill battle. This simple chart really says it all. In the big stablecoin race, Tether's USDT and Circle's USDC are the dominant forces. They have massive market caps. Ripple's RLUSD is the new player on the block. It's growing, sure, but it has a monumental climb ahead to even begin to challenge the leaders. So, yeah, the path forward is lined with some pretty significant hurdles. You've got that intense competition. You've got the notoriously slow pace of financial regulation. Expanding globally brings a heavy compliance burden. And like we saw, the threat of social engineering is a constant, lingering risk that's never going away. Which brings us to the high stakes future of Ripple. What they're attempting is a really delicate and difficult balancing act, right? Between the buttoned up world of institutional finance and the chaotic, innovative culture of crypto. Ultimately, this is the tightrope they have to walk. Their success, their whole future, depends entirely on their ability to manage this tension. Can they build products that are secure and reliable enough for the world's biggest banks, while also protecting their ecosystem from the persistent, human-level threats that are just so common in crypto? So, this leaves us with the ultimate question. What's really going to define Ripple's future? Will it be the rigid, demanding world of traditional banking that they're trying so hard to win over? Or will it be the volatile, unpredictable crypto culture they're trying to tame? Right now, that answer is anyone's guess.